Hello and welcome to the commentary for First Battle. All right, let's chat a little bit about this article. This article was written by me, so this is a true story. And I wrote this article originally for a magazine in Georgia. So it was published in a magazine called Flagpole Magazine in Georgia. I made the article a little bit shorter and a little simpler for Effortless English, but it's basically the same article. And it's true, I did belong to this group for about 10 years, I guess. I was a member of this group. I joined when I went to university, to undergrad. And I went to this, I guess you would call it an activity fair for freshmen, for new students. We went and you could see all the different clubs and organizations at the university. And one of them was this group, the SCA. And I thought, oh, wow, this looks really interesting and strange and fun. So I went to one of their meetings, and then I decided it still looked interesting. So I went to the first event. And that first event I describe in the beginning of this article. It was a battle with about 200 people in armor and swords. And it was great fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I had a really good time. I remember fighting and fighting and fighting all day. So after this battle, they had another battle. Then they had another battle. And then after that, I fought just against individual people. And we're using these wooden swords, but it's real fighting in the sense that it's like a martial arts competition. So it's not like professional wrestling. You actually do try to win. So if you hit somebody, for example, if you hit them in the head, then they die. If you hit them in the chest, in the body, they die. If you hit them in the arm or the leg, they lose that arm or they lose that leg. They have to put it behind their back. They can't use it. So it's quite fun, actually. And I continued going to many of these battles for many years. And then finally, I went to graduate school. I got busy, started teaching English, and most importantly, I started to travel. And that's when I quit the group and started doing other things. But as I mentioned at the end of this article, the thing that I enjoyed most about this group was that it was fun. It was like play. It reminded me of when I was a kid, actually, and we would just run around and play all the time and just have fun. It was not so serious. It's easy as an adult, for us to become so serious all of the time. This happens to me sometimes. I just work too much and I become very serious, and I don't think about just having fun and playing and relaxing and being totally away from any kind of work. But I think it's very important. We need to do that, especially if we are in some kind of creative field or we need to be creative. Well, to be creative, I think you have to play. You have to play. You have to enjoy life. And I think what happened is that when I was younger, I was a member of this group, the SCA. That was my playtime, my play group. And then later, I replaced the SCA with travel. And travel really is now the way I play. It's my way of finding new things, doing interesting things, just for its own sake. So when I travel, I don't have any big serious goals usually. I just want to learn and enjoy and be surprised. My favorite thing about traveling is that it surprises me. I wake up in the morning and I don't know what will happen that day, right? Normally here in San Francisco, I go to work. I have the similar day each day. It's kind of a routine. Most of us do that if we're working. Well, I think it's important we have to break that routine somehow. One way is to join some group like the SCA. You join some creative, fun group, and you just go out and have fun. You break your work routine, right? You do things that are not so serious. You do things that might be surprising or new or different. Maybe you go and you learn how to dance, or you go out to nightclubs, or you go out with your friends somewhere, or you take a trip, or you join some interesting group. But anyway, we need these things in our life, I think, so that we don't become terribly boring and dull. Because if you just go to work or go to school, come home, study, go to sleep, do the same thing all the time, you become boring and dull. In fact, I've had this problem recently. I've been feeling quite bad recently because I feel like all I do is work. I teach in my class, and then I work on lessons for Effortless English, or I work on the website, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up, and then I do the same thing again, and then again, and then again, and then again. And it's making my brain, making my mind kind of dull, kind of boring. I'm not so interesting. And that's not good. So anyway, I'm trying to do some new things now. I just joined a yoga club yesterday. Tomoe and I are planning some travel, some trips, and we're hoping by the end of the year, or possibly the beginning of next year, depending on our travel plans, we're hoping at that time that we can move to Thailand. And in fact, we have plans to move to Thailand and start a school, an English school, somewhere in Thailand, probably Phuket in the south of Thailand. So who knows, hopefully next year I can talk to you about the Effortless English School in Phuket, Thailand. That's my hope. That's my plan. That's what we are hoping to do. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know about the time right now. But for now, trying to do some yoga, trying to do some fun things, and also planning some trips. Tomoe and I are also talking about taking a trip to South America at the end of the year. We would like to go to Ecuador and Peru, possibly Bolivia. If there are any Effortless English members in those countries, we would love to visit you. We would love to see you. So if you're living in Peru or Ecuador or Bolivia, maybe even Chile or anywhere in that region, then please email us, or I'll look on the member list. If I can find you, maybe we'll come and visit you and chat with you. Okay, well anyway, the basic message from this article is to have fun. Don't always be so serious. You have to enjoy your life. You have to do things for their own sake, just because you like them. No other reason. That might be travel. That might be a fun group like this. It might be joining a soccer club. It might be anything. I don't know. But I think it's a great idea, in order to be happy, to have some activities like this where you change your routine. You don't do the same thing every day, and that you can just have fun and enjoy your life. So please do that. And, that goes for English too. Take a break from English sometimes. You don't need to be so serious about English all the time. It's good to be a motivated student. It's good to be a serious student. But sometimes you just need to have fun. If you feel tired of English, no problem. Just take a break. Take a break. Take a vacation from English. Or maybe you don't want to take a vacation from English. That's okay. Focus only on fun things for English. Just find some fun movies that you enjoy. Find some funny TV shows and focus on those. Learn from those. Find an interesting, fun book or magazine or blog or website and just learn from those. You don't always have to be so serious. Serious is good. It's okay. It's good to be serious a lot of the time, but you need a break sometimes. So please give yourself a break. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.